The Bear and Cheryl Show, Summer Briars, Part 2. So, as you may or may not know, old Bear's coming by. He was checking out cheesecake. I know I love cheesecake too. So he's checking out cheesecake. And who's coming on? And it was my birthday, actually, on August 29th. And, well, you know, it's a really good present. Yeah, Breyers. So I went and bought myself some Breyers. Weird story. Don't even like Appaloosas. And I bought two Appaloosas. I don't know. They just spoke to me. And also, I have sometimes bought things from, there's this cool Facebook group called, I think, Canadian Horse Sales or Breyer Horse Sales or something in Canada. And people post things, that they want to sell. So I have bought a few things. I bought Secretariat, which I really, really loved, and I think I talked about. And my most recent purchases were cheesecake and this amazing Palomino, like porcelain Briar of the World thing, which I think I still have the box. But anyway, so, and this girl, this woman, I don't know, she had both a glossy and a matte cheesecake that she's selling. And then I couldn't make my mind up. I didn't know, did I want the glossy? Did I want the matte? I think I want the glossy. So anyway, she sold the matte, so that kind of made my decision for me. And so that is something I bought. I'm so in love with it because I think it was a Breyerfest one. And of course, I don't get to Breyerfest. I know they just had Breyerfest, but I live in British Columbia, and Kentucky is quite a ways from here. But I do enjoy all the Breyerfest stuff. And I love the channels that broadcast from Breyerfest. I know there's a few that are really, really big, and I do follow them as well. But I'm trying to do my own thing here, my own way. Me and Bear, I think we're unique. He likes horses too. So anyway, let me show you cheesecake because I'm so in love with cheesecake. Here you go. It's a bacon too. Cheesecake! Check it out! Is this not the most beautiful horse you've ever seen in your whole entire life? Yeah, there it is. I didn't get the box because, it's a second hand. But I'm so thrilled. I can't even remember what I paid, but I didn't care. It was, let's check this action out. Look at that horse, would ya? Man, okay, now who is super in love with cheesecake? Put in the comments. Me. So don't you guys think that this glossy version is actually really so much better than the matte? See, and it says, what does it say at the bottom? Breyerfest 2020. Breyerfest 2020, which, as we can remember, was, I believe, the online Breyerfest. So that's when I started collecting. It was about 2020, so it was about 2 years ago. Actually, that's a beautiful story. I was teaching online in China. I wasn't in China, but the kids were. And one of the students who just adored me, her name was Jamie, and she was so into horses. And I mean, I hadn't really gotten into Breyers. I liked them when I was younger, but I didn't have the money, and my mom wouldn't have let me do that. She was so brutal. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I will. And she made me fall in love with horses because she collected them. Not Breyers, but she collected some of them. And so I thought, you know what? And then that's what I started doing. And now I have so many. I have maybe, I don't know, 30 now or something. I'm running out of room. But that, and the first one I bought was Manowar, which I still love, of course. What a beautiful horse that was. One of my favorites. And yeah, so that's how I started. And this was from that year. This was from 2020. It was from 2020 Breyerfest. So I don't know why anybody would sell this horse. But she had two. She sold both of them. She sold the matte and the glossy. So this is cheesecake. I mean, I just love cheesecake. So that's cheesecake. And I just fell in love with this horse. it was kind of not really like a plastic Breyer, I don't think. It's kind of more porcelain, but I think it's Horses of the World, and it is the Palomino. And see, the fun thing is, she loved Palomino horses, and so did I, right? So we both fell in love with them and the stuff that we would do. And of course, I was teaching her reading and writing in English. And you can see the back, it actually talks about it, right? It talks about things. So let me read this. Quarter horse. Famous for being the fastest breed in the world in races of a quarter mile, the quarter horse is also known for its cow sense, versatility, and easy personality, making the breed the most popular in the USA and a family favorite. Breyer. So this is a quarter horse Palomino. How beautiful is this, right? So it's a little bit unique in my collection, but I got this off of I think, not Craigslist, it was Facebook, I think. What a beautiful horse that was. So I bought that one too. Then of course, my beautiful Stampede tack had some horses. Those were the Appaloosas. I don't know, but I just kind of fell in love with these ones. Tell me what you think. Okay, hang on. Now this is a biggin. This is a biggin too. See if I can get it in the shot. Yeah, so this is Chocolatey. Now the woman at the tack store knew all about Chocolatey. I never heard of Chocolatey. It's an Appaloosa stallion. And yeah, she knew all about Chocolatey. Apparently this is the back. That's Chocolatey right there. That's the back of it. And I'm like, wow. So let's read a little bit about Chocolatey. At a time when spotted horses weren't common in open classes at high levels of Western pleasure competition, Chocolatey, a 2005 Dun Blanket Appaloosa stallion, entered the ring and changed everyone's perceptions forever. And then it goes on to talk about Chocolatey. So that's Chocolatey, right? Amazing, right? I'm so happy with this horse. And it's a big one. It is, let's see, it's the traditional scale, 1.9, 1.9, 1, is it not? Yeah, 1 to 9 scale, I think, the traditional scale. So that's a big horse. Then we got one more. We got one more. I don't know, I just fell in love with this horse too. And this is a buckskin blanket Appaloosa. Depending on its pattern, an Appaloosa may be covered in spots or just have a few. So that's this one. There we are. Right, so yeah, and that's, as you can tell, a smaller horse, obviously. So, and this one is a Freedom 1.12 scale. Isn't this a great horse? And this is, of course, the back. The back of it, you can see the horse. I actually have some of them. What do I have now? I mean, I could have bought the pearly gray one, but I don't know, it just didn't look good to me. I'm really not into, I mean, I'm a little bit into pintos, but I'm not that much. I have the Silvery Bay Morab. I have that one, and I have the Coppery Chestnut Thoroughbred. I really like the Coppery Chestnut Thoroughbred. And now I have the Buckskin Blanket Appaloosa. Yay! And look at this horse. Look at this horse. Check it out, check it out. Check it. So it's such a gorgeous horse, right? So those are my horses for part 2 of our Summer Breyer series. Boom! So just want to say thank you guys for watching it. Hope you enjoy it. Bear says hello again. Hello again. And, you know, happy Labor Day, which is coming up. The Bear and Cheryl Show. Summer Breyer edition, ×2.